Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Devendra K. Borikar from Government Polytechnic Nagpur. Today, we are going to discuss about one of the non-metallic engineering materials, rubber. After watching this video, you will be able to define rubber. You will be able to classify rubber. You will be able to explain processing of latex to crude rubber. You will be also able to describe vulcanization of rubber. What do you mean by rubber? Rubbers are high polymers which show the unique property of high elasticity. Types of rubber. There are two types of rubber. One, natural rubber. This is naturally occurring. Another type of rubber is synthetic rubber. This is produced in lab or industries. Natural rubber. High polymers which show elasticity and other rubber-like properties. These are obtained from sap of rubber trees such as Hevea, Gutapercha, Ballata, etc. Sap is known as latex. This is the milky colloidal liquid of isoprene in water. It contains 30 to 40% solid rubber. The solid rubber is isoprene. The isoprene molecule is polymerized to form long coiled chain of polyisoprene. This slide shows you the structure of monomer unit of natural rubber, that is isoprene. In this structure, you can find there are two double bonds in the isoprene unit. This isoprene unit polymerized to give polyisoprene. You can see the reaction in this slide. Now, in this slide, we are going to discuss about the processing of latex. Latex, as I already told you, it is the white milky liquid obtained from rubber trees. This white milky liquid, that is latex, is first obtained from the rubber trees. It is then diluted with water. After dilution, it is filtered. Filtration removes the impurities from it. After filtration, the filtrate is collected and it is coagulated by adding formic acid or acetic acid. Coagulation gives us ball or mass of rubber. These balls or mass of rubber, they are squeezed by passing through the rollers. After squeezing, the water is removed and we are getting the sheets of rubber. The sheets of rubber are washed and then dried. And these dried sheets of rubber is nothing but crude rubber or raw rubber. Or we can also say it is the natural rubber. Here you have to pause this video for few seconds and try to answer this question. Why the natural rubber is not used directly for various applications? I hope you must have written some of the answers regarding this question. There are various drawbacks of natural rubber, due to which it is not directly used for the application of rubber in various fields. The very first, during summer, raw rubber becomes soft and sticky, while in cold weather it becomes hard and brittle. Natural rubber has low tensile strength. It is too weak to be used in heavy duty operations. It has large water absorbing capacity and it gets tarnished in air due to oxidation. These are the various drawbacks due to which natural rubber is not used for direct application in various fields. Then what to do? The next slide gives you the answer. That is the vulcanization of rubber. What does it mean? You can see in this picture. Here, natural rubber is taken along with sulfur and is heated. That is, vulcanization is the process of heating natural rubber with sulfur to a high temperature. Then what happens? The added sulfur reacts chemically at the double bonds in the rubber molecule of different rubber springs, due to which the various molecular springs of rubber get tied to each other via sulfur linkage. In this reaction, you can see the sulfur atoms are joining at the double bond carbons. After vulcanization, what changes we see in the natural rubber? Vulcanization brings about stiffening of rubber by a cross-linking and consequently preventing intermolecular moments or sliding of rubber springs. Examples of vulcanized rubbers are: we use tire rubber, which is having 3 to 5% sulfur. In battery cases, 30% of sulfur is there, whereas in vulcanite rod, which we also call as ebonite rod, having 50% sulfur. What are the properties of vulcanized rubber? More the sulfur used for vulcanization, lesser is the elasticity of the product. Vulcanized rubber is tough, strong, abrasion resistant, chemical resistant. Vulcanized rubber is useful in temperature range from minus 40 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. That is, the wide range of temperature is there where we can use vulcanized rubber. Vulcanized rubber can be drilled, molded, sawn and polished. Vulcanized rubber has excellent electrical insulation property. I hope you must have studied this vulcanization of rubber very thoroughly. Thank you. Happy learning.